Leading up to this year's Pokemon GO Tour global event, we are going to be getting the Road to Kalos event. And this is going to be a massive event featuring a whole bunch of legendary Pokemon from the past, and I really do think you will want to pay attention to this event because there's a lot of nice things in store. And I'm going to be talking about everything you need to know regarding this event in this video. Let's get right into it. Alright, what's happening everyone? Count Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video, and I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So, leading up to every special major in-game event, specifically Pokemon Go Tour, Pokemon Go Fest, as well as Wild Area, we typically get a massive in-game event that features a whole bunch of content. And this time, we're going to be seeing some massive things that are all related to previous Go Tour events. A whole bunch of legendaries as well as special backgrounds are going to be obtainable, and I really do think you do not want to miss out on this, because if you missed out on previous Go Tours, this will be a great opportunity for you to essentially catch up. So let's go over the details for this event, and then afterwards let me share some thoughts regarding it. The Road to Kalos event is going to start on Monday, February 23rd at 12 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Friday, February 27th at 11:59 p.m. local time. We are going to be getting the following Pokemon debuts: Pikachu wearing Red's hat, Pikachu wearing Leaf's hat, Pikachu wearing Ethan's hat, and Pikachu wearing Lyra's hat. These are going to be costume versions of Pikachu, and you may potentially get the shinies of these Pokemon. Next, let's go over the wild encounters, and you will want to pay attention to this because every single day we're going to be getting different Pokemon based on various regions. On Monday, February 23rd, we're going to be getting Pokemon themed around the Kanto region. These include Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, and also Pikachu, Clefairy, and Meowth. And then on Tuesday, February 24th, it's going to be themed around the Johto region, and we're going to be seeing Pokemon including Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Marill, Hoppip, and Teddiursa. And then on Wednesday, February 25th, it's going to be themed around the Hoenn region, and that's going to include Pokemon like Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, as well as Poochyena, Tailo, and Nincada. And then on Thursday, it's going to be themed around the Sinnoh region, which will include Pokemon like Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Bidoof, Shinx, as well as Snover. And then finally, on February 27th, which is the Friday, we're going to be getting Unova region Pokemon, which was last year's Go Tour. These will include Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, as well as Lillipup, Darumaka, and Gothita. Alright, next let's talk about the rating content, and this is actually going to be a big chunk of this event, and it's actually kind of confusing, so try to keep up. First of all, we're going to be getting different raid bosses every single day, and there's going to be a raid hour every single day featuring a different 5-star raid boss. On Thursday, February 26th, the raid bosses will actually alternate each hour during the event hours, with the exception of the raid hour, where they will rotate after the first 30 minutes. Pikachu wearing Lucas's hat, Pikachu wearing Dawn's hat, Dialga, and Palkia will appear in raids first, followed by Pikachu wearing Ray's cap, Pikachu wearing Akari's kerchief, Origin Form Dialga, and Origin Form Palkia. You also may catch an Origin Form Dialga or Origin Form Palkia with its featured attack, so you could take advantage of their powerful adventure effects. And then on Friday, February 27th, it's going to work exactly the same. During the first rotation, you're going to see Pikachu wearing Hilbert's hat, along with Pikachu wearing Hilda's hat, Reshiram, and Black Kyurem. And then in the second rotation, you're going to see Pikachu wearing Nate's visor, Pikachu wearing Rosa's visor, as well as Zekrom and White Kyurem. Take on Black Kyurem and White Kyurem raids to obtain fusion energy that can be used to fuse Kyurem into a more formidable form with a unique adventure effect. Alright, now let's talk about the raiding content for the rest of the week. On Monday, February 23rd, it's going to be themed around the Kanto region. You're going to be seeing Pikachu wearing Red's hat and Pikachu wearing Leaf's hat in 1-star raids, and 5-star raids are going to be featuring Articuno, Zapdos, as well as Moltres. And then on Tuesday, February 24th, is going to be themed around the Johto region. You're going to see Pikachu wearing Ethan's hat and Pikachu wearing Lyra's hat in 1-star raids. And then you're going to see Shadow Lugia and Shadow Ho-Oh in 5-star raids. And then on Wednesday, February 25th, you're going to see Pikachu wearing Brendan's hat, as well as Pikachu wearing May's bow. And then you're going to get Primal Raids featuring Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Now, another big part of this event is that a whole plethora of legendary Pokemon are going to have exclusive moves. For example, Articuno is going to have the Charge Attack Hurricane, Zapdos is going to have the Fast Attack Thundershock, Moltres is going to have Sky Attack, and then Kyogre is going to have Origin Pulse, and Groudon is going to have Precipice Blades. Origin Form Dialga has a chance of getting Roar of Time, and Origin Form Palkia is going to have a chance at having Spatial Rend. Reshiram is going to have the Charge Attack Fusion Flare, Zekrom is going to have Fusion Bolt, and then Kyurem is possibly going to have the move Glaciate. Now, coinciding with all these Pokemon getting special moves, you may also encounter Pokemon with special backgrounds. They're all going to be themed around various elements of that Pokemon specifically, and these are backgrounds that we've certainly seen before. So it's going to be a great way for you to pick up some legendary Pokemon with special backgrounds that you may have missed in previous Go Tour events. Next up, let's talk about what's going to be hatching from 2-kilometer eggs during this event. You may potentially get Larvitar, Bagon, Beldum, as well as Gible. Also during this event, we're going to have the following event bonuses. The egg hatch distance for eggs placed in incubators is going to be cut in half, and then the remote raid pass limit is going to be increased to 30 from Monday, February 23rd until Friday, February 27th. And there will be no limit on the amount of remote raids you can do on Saturday, February 28th until Sunday, March 1st, which is when Go Tour is going to be going on. Now, there's going to be a timed research every single day that's going to be themed around the featured region. You will want to make sure you complete every single one of these because they will expire quite quickly. And of course, there's also going to be field research tasks, and they're also going to be themed around the various regions. These field research tasks are going to award you with Candy and Candy XL for the day's featured raid bosses, and you're also going to have encounters with the costume Pikachus of those days. And then finally, let's talk about the Go Pass, which is going to be tied to this Road to Kalos event. From Monday, February 23rd at 10 o'clock a.m. until Sunday, March 1st at 6 o'clock p.m. local time, the Go Pass and Go Pass Deluxe for Road to Kalos will be available in Pokemon Go. And this is basically going to be like every other Go Pass tied to a special event, and the final reward is actually going to be a lucky trinket this time around. So if you want to get a lucky trinket as well as a whole bunch of other rewards, then do consider purchasing the deluxe edition of this particular Go Pass. Alright, so I wasn't kidding when I said that this event is massive. We're going to be getting some fresh content pretty much every single day leading up to the Go Tour Global event. And I think there's a couple of legendaries with special backgrounds that I know a lot of players are going to want to get. And then on top of that, it's just really great that Niantic is allowing us to get things like Fusion Energy for Kyurem, as well as Origin Form Dialga and Origin Form Palkia with the Adventure Effect moves. There's just a lot of really great stuff, and you could be a little bit selective. You don't necessarily have to go all out every single day. I do predict there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be wanting to get Origin Form Palkia and Origin Form Dialga, and yeah, I think this is all really good stuff. I really like the format of this event, and I really do hope it's going to lead to a solid Go Tour this year. I really do think it's going to be massive. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Share your thoughts regarding this Road to Kalos event down below in the comments. What particular day are you looking forward to? Do you feel like this event is sufficient? Definitely share those thoughts and let's have a great discussion. And hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and also don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload videos. Also, check out the links in the description below. One of them is to my Patreon page. If you decide to become a paid Patreon member, I am going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So if that's something that interests you, go and check out the links in the description below. And another link is to my Etsy store, which is kind of like my side hustle. So if you're a fan of anime and K-pop, I'm actually creating a whole bunch of merch for those things. So yeah, maybe you'll find something that you'll like. Make sure you go and check it out. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next video.